Hi everyone, I'm Nikki with Nations Network at Keller Williams. I'm here for another Kirkwood Spotlight. It's not really a business spotlight today. I'm here with Officer Gary Baldridge with the Kirkwood Police Department. Hi, how are you doing?
Doing great today, Nikki. Thank you. Appreciate being here.
Good, welcome. So let's hear a little bit about how long you've been with the police department and what your position is here.
Well, I just had my 19th anniversary in May, so I'm looking forward to the 20-year marker. That seems
Wow.
very pivotal for some reason.
It's a big deal.
It feels like a big deal.
Yeah.
Currently, I'm the department's community service officer. I do all of the police logistics for the special events, 4th of July, Cars and Guitars, Green Tree. Handle many speaking engagements, presentations, neighborhood watch, liaison to all of our local businesses.
You have the fun job.
I do. I've been doing this position since 2016. I'm very blessed. I've made a lot of great relationships, many friends.
Good.
So, fantastic.
Good. So you are into a lot of these events. So you just did one in October, a fingerprint for children. Tell us a little bit about that event. It was successful.
First Saturday of October, we do a giant open house here at the police station. It's an open house. We put on all of our pieces of equipment out on display. I bring in some safety vendors, participants, urgent cares, first student, the list could go on. It's all geared around safety for kids and families and things like that. Over the years, it just continues to grow and grow. We were blessed this year. We had an organization here from California. They're known as the Klaas Kids Foundation.
Okay.
So a couple decades ago, unfortunately, Polly Klaas, their daughter, was abducted from their home and was murdered.
Oh, goodness.
So Mark and his wife, Violet Klaas, they made it their life mission then to go across the country and provide digital child identification kits for families.
Okay.
I meant to bring in my kids who had theirs done this year. It's a great piece of paper. It's 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. They take a digital picture of the kids. They have a digital fingerprint capturing device. They plug in all the pedigree information. And then it gets immediately printed on that piece of paper, and the family gets to take that home, and then you hope that you never need it.
Sure. Okay.
A little DNA swab kit that goes along with it, and a ton of safety tips and information. So we really missed them in 2021 and 2022. I couldn't afford to bring them in. So this year, when I called Mark over the summer and asked him, I'm like, just give me a ballpark of how much it costs to bring you out here. And he said, look, I'll tell you what, Gary, if there's a way that you can bring me out there, I'll let you in on a little secret. We're probably going to retire at the end of this year, if not definitely next year. And I was like, he goes, I love Kirkwood. I love your event. I love what you do there. If you bring us out there, I'm going to leave you 2 units of our equipment. So he left me. Well, so we were able to get him out here. I was able to borrow some money. We were able to fundraise a little bit of money. So he left me 2 laptops, 2 printers.
Wow.
2 digital fingerprint capturing devices, 2 cameras. So we're going to be able to, as the Kirkwood Police Department, we're going to be able to continue their mission in Kirkwood and to surrounding areas for years to come. Because they're a unique entity. There's no others like them that I'm aware of. They were just a strong, pivotal group in our event. So we're going to be able to continue their mission.
That's great.
Thanks to the generosity of others. And so.
That's good. And as a parent myself, that's important, I think, to make sure your children are safe. And a question I had for you earlier when we were talking, does the department keep any of that information on file, or is that just private for the families?
So this is fantastic question. It's completely a non-database information collecting. It's not even collecting. You provide it right there on the site, and then it disappears after it gets printed on that piece of paper.
Just put it in your safe at home.
Yep. And being that I've been involved so much, my kids have been coming to the event. My wife will bring them up while I'm working. And just even sitting there putting the pictures next to each other as the years progress. I mean, so much change.
Sure.
You just don't even realize it as a parent how much changes in a year.
Yeah.
And then to sit there and have their fingerprints available, because I'm sure no one sits there and thinks about taking your kids' fingerprints.
Never.
It's just a little peace of mind
Peace of
thing
mind.
that you can go home, put in your safe deposit box, and like I said, you just hope that you never need
Yeah.
it. But
Good. And you have another event coming up here soon. So tell us a little bit about what you have going on.
this one is very near and dear to my heart. So we are about ready. Well, I am, and this is the week that I always start planning and really delve into our annual Shop with a Cop program.
Okay.
So, in short, if I can make it short,
Sure.
this will be, I think, our 6th or 7th year. If anybody knows Keith Rawlins from the Youth in Action organization, he contacted us 6 or 7 years ago with this idea, and we just ran with it, and it's an amazing. I could go for an hour on the heartwarming stories that the families have related to me that have just been amazing. Essentially, what we do is we fundraise throughout the year. This program would not be successful without the generosity of others. And then we partner with the Kirkwood School District, and they nominate children and families who they believe would benefit from this program. Single parents, especially during the COVID years when family members were out of work, anybody that's not as fortunate as others. I've had many parents tell us while they've been doing this, or while their child is shopping, that their kids wouldn't have a Christmas if it wasn't for us. So it's just an amazing. We partner with Walmart. Walmart is very generous with their space. It'll be Saturday, December 9th.
Okay.
By then, the school district, the counselors, the teachers would have provided me all the names of the students that they recommend.
Okay.
They nominate.
Okay.
I'll contact the parents. We'll have a designated time for certain kids to come in. You know, we staggered the time. That was really big after COVID, not to have 40 people all together at once.
Right.
When the kid comes in, we'll greet them. Each child, the last 2 years, we have been blessed with our fundraising efforts that each child gets a $125 gift card to Walmart to spend as they see fit.
Sure.
They're partnered with an officer, and then they go shopping.
That's fun.
It can be the chief, it can be our K-9 officer, it can be me. The goal is to build a positive relationship, to build a rapport, to let people know that we're still the good guys, that we're here to help.
Sure.
And we've seen some amazing acts by the kids. These kids are buying, some of them you have to talk them into buying something for themselves. They're buying for their mom, they're buying for their dad. I have one story about a kid who bought her grandpa a blanket and gave it to him for Christmas.
Yeah.
He's since passed away, and now she sleeps with that blanket.
Oh, that's very heartwarming.
So, and again, it's the generosity of others that allows us to continue this program.
Yeah.
I've had people shopping and see what we do and then come up and give me cash for
that's
next year.
Wonderful.
And it's just some of the most, if you're feeling down about society, just come and watch our event.
Check it out. Yeah.
I mean, you
see community coming together.
Yep.
And I like to talk about that in all of my videos, is just share what you love about this Kirkwood community.
Well, like I said earlier, I've been here 19 years. I didn't grow up here, but I know why people do. Okay, Kirkwood is a big small town.
Yeah.
Okay, we got small town mentality, but there is so much love for others in this city, and the ability and the willingness to work together, to have a common goal, to watch out for their neighbor.
Yeah.
To always be doing the right thing. I mean, I've seen so much positivity through the acts of kindness of others, through the things that the chamber accomplishes, the things that Hands on Kirkwood through all of our places of worship in town. It's just a warm, loving city. And when I first started, I had no idea really of what the allure and why people wanted to live here. But over the years, that's totally shown itself.
That's great. Well, thanks for sharing that. So if anybody wants to donate to the causes, to the events that are coming up, and that fingerprinting event that you're having next year, what's a great way to get in touch with you?
So I'm behind the scenes on all of those. My direct line is 822-5868.
All right. Well, if anybody has any questions for Gary or needs to get in touch with him, please reach out. I appreciate what you do for the Kirkwood community. And thanks for coming and spending your time with us.
Can't appreciate you more. Thank you, Nikki.
All right. Thanks.